Ladies and gentlemen, this is Campus Fire TV Lovers Ben segment. The location is Acapulco Restaurant for your best snacks, beverages, and also food. It's at Top High, adjacent Bogas. That is where we are streaming live from. Today, the topic on board is dating on campus affects academics? Do you think it affects academics? Today, that is what we are coming to discuss today. But we hit on the street to have an interview with some students, and some are saying yes, it do affect academics. Some are saying it doesn't. Others are saying it depends. So, and I'm a panelist for your share. I want to know their views. What they think academics and dating, can they blend it together? And many before share I discuss it. Now answer no there be send me canon. Our sponsors are Royalties Touch for your best makers. J Empower Ushering Agency for your best ushering, like wedding, engagement, outdooring, anything, call them. They can do it perfectly for you. And also Hemblo and Waffly for your sobolo, your waffles, and anything, snacks. BBR, so as I say, it's no there. Now many bigger for you in Sieja. Now and discuss. But before that, let's go and watch the street talk. When we come back, we'll discuss everything. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Emma Kenya. Welcome to Campus Fire TV. And with me is
If romantic.
Okay. So now the discussion on board is dating on campus affecting academics in any way.
It depends on whoever is in the relationship. If you can blend the two, good for you. But sometimes people are swayed away into the relationship so much that the academics reduces.
Okay, so for you personally, will it affect your academics, or does it affect your academics?
I'm not sure it will affect my academics. Right now I'm not in a relationship, but I'm not sure it will affect my academics. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to Campus Fire TV. I'm William, and you are?
I'm Caleb.
Caleb. Alright, yeah. So I would like to know from you, does dating on campus affect academics?
Oh, well, it depends. Yeah.
How?
You see some bro there, you see say he no get time give them women things. Okay. So if I know my party be, he can't get woman. At first then as we were with the Nash, then he did first class. As he can't get woman, all of a sudden then he start the flop. The woman they worry him. But Valentine's have come, he know if he move. They think 2 weeks to Valentine, he's thinking of what to get, he can't learn, he can't study. Me I think say personally, okay, I think say it worry, it affects academic work.
Okay.
Dating they affect academic work.
Wow. So either you
concept. Me are the Nash. So is that why me I study first class inside? I be about.
Yeah. So am I not give dating?
Already there, no. The women will they come.
You so. Alright, thank you very much.
Yeah. Live on Campus Fire TV, and with me is
Mina Buchi. Sharon Smith.
Okay, so the question on board is, does dating on campus affect academics?
I think dating on campus affects academics. Yeah, like balancing your dating life with your academic life and all that. Yeah, I really think it affects it. I think it depends on how much you're invested in the dating you are calling dating.
Invested in the dating, wow.
Yeah, it depends.
It's all
on how serious it is.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
What's your name?
Christabel.
And you are?
Elinam.
Alright, so I'd like to inquire from you, does dating on campus affect academics? So I'll start from you.
Okay, I think it depends on whoever is involved, the people who are involved, because depending on the expectations of the other partner, that's what's going to depend whether it's going to take a toll on you or not.
Alright, so you don't like, you're not for the motion, you don't believe in dating?
No, I'm not interested in it as long as I'm in school.
So does dating affect academics?
Yes, to an extent, yes.
Okay. Alright, so how about you?
Yeah, I would agree with Christabel. It actually depends on the parties involved in that particular dating, because if maybe the expectation set, between the two of them is something that is going to take more time than what academic demands, then it means that it's going to affect them negatively. Psychologically or emotionally, the people are not strong or they are not matured enough. By all means, it will take a toll, because I think that when people actually enter into relationship or when they start dating, they don't actually go into it with the mind of, say, letting it affect other aspects of their lives, but at the end of the day, it affects them when they lose track of the aims and objectives for which they entered it. Yeah.
Okay, so Stanley, the question here is, does dating on campus affect academics?
Oh, to me, dating on campus is something that I think affects academics, because with dating on campus, that one, you have difficulties concentrating with scheduling your time, as in learning, then concentrating on your partner. So I think dating on campus affects academics.
Well, have you been in that situation before?
Oh, not really.
Hey!
But to me, that's why I don't want to engage in that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
I'll start from you. What's your name, please?
I'm Alfredina.
Alfredina. Okay.
Majwa.
Sorry?
Ajwa.
Ajwa.
Jessica.
Okay. All right. So I would like to know, does dating on campus affect academics?
Oh, it's in two folds. You see, we always have this adage that false balance is actually not good. You get it? So if you are on campus and you are going out, one, this is a universal city, and it's just to prepare you for life. So definitely when you leave campus, you will date. So it begins to become the preparatory grounds for you. But to the academics, if you are unable to balance them, if you are unable to learn and date at the same time, that's where it's not good. But then sometimes people are able to go out on campus, date on campus, and yes, so they graduate to their first class. So it depends on you, the individual who is going to the relationship. If you are able to balance yourself, no problem.
All right, so that's a very interesting submission. And how about you?
Yeah, I also think it depends on the individual, because you see, some people want to be always spending time with their boyfriends and girlfriends, but others too, they are able to balance it. As in, let's say I have 4 free hours, so I used to see my boyfriend or my girlfriend, and I use the other to study. So if you do it that way, I don't think it's going to affect you in any way.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, just as they said, I think it's the same thing. It depends on you, what you do, and then how focused you are. You can be dating and be serious with your books, and maybe someone will not be dating but still be fooling around.
Okay.
So if you are focused, you want to get to a place, you can get there if only you balance it. Sometimes people go to their boyfriends, they spend the whole day there, but sometimes they go there and maybe they learn together, they go to the library together, and then they do things together. Okay. So it depends on you and the person you are dating.
All right, so interesting submissions. Thank you very much for your time.
Hello, my name is MFI. We are live from Campus Fire TV, and with me is
Syphilis Kwa.
Okay, so the discussion on board is that campus dating affects academics in any way.
Oh, I believe campus dating does not affect academics at all. Yeah. Oh, one may ask why I bring up this argument. It's so simple. So simple. You don't go into dating with someone who is having different mentality altogether. I believe dating is something that you come so that you fight for a goal. Campus dating shouldn't affect your academics at I'm even speechless. Like, they even break your heart dating on campus.
Hey! You think it's a form of being broke on campus?
So that's, like your mom will send you money on, like maybe for example like 300 Ghana cedis. That take it to that's your monthly distance. Use and take care of yourself months. So like the girl would call you, sweetheart, baby, I need airtime like 10 cedis. You send it tomorrow. They call, I want to do my hair. You send the following day. If you can complain that or something new laptop, like girls don't know dating on campus. Yeah.
Well, have you been in that situation before?
So that we're confidential. That will be something there. Dating on my could be once. Me quite like I nearly committed suicide.
Today we are coming to discuss the topic that we just watched on the streets. That is dating on campus affects academics? So I'm here with my panelists, wonderful lady and nice gentleman here. So today we are at Acapulco. So let's begin the business. On my ready to about discussing it here. But thank you for last week, the video that you liked and shared on our YouTube channel. Today is another topic, so let's get to go. Thank you. Internet, this is the topic on board. Is dating on campus affects relationship. But before that, let's talk about what is actually dating. People don't know what dating means. You get it? Me will be on more the dating here to say, we have sex. That is what dating, that someone knows about it. But before that, let's talk about dating. What dating actually means. So I'll talk louder.
Dating is above sex and stuff.
Okay.
You get to know the person. You met somebody. Let me say I met this guy. I had a crush on him. He also had a crush on me. It shouldn't be about sex alone. I should get to know him, what he likes, what he doesn't like, and if he will suit my tastes. Because I had a crush and I had a crush on a wrong person or a bad guy, which will help me. So when I get to know you through the dating, I'll get to know you if you are the person for me or not. You get it? So for me, dating is beyond sex.
Honorable, you mentioned your name then.
Yeah, I'm Joshua. So I think dating is quite a misconception in some aspects. Yeah, people have their own perception about dating, and then for me, it's a form of courtship because every relationship itself has a destination. So as you are dating, you know where you are getting to. So you get to know the person. But if you take it dictionary definition of dating, it's like giving a date to a particular thing, a particular event. You get it. So in the form of dating these days, what the perception is that are you dating? That means that you have a girlfriend. That means that you are in what intimate relationship, which involves sex. But it goes beyond that.
Okay.
So I think dating is basically a courtship.
All right. Okay, Asunaba.
Oh, dating, as my brother was, everybody's having its own meaning to dating. Okay. But to me in particular, when we talk about dating is friendship. Because you have to date somebody before it leads to a relationship. Relationship is different from dating. When you are dating somebody, you are friends.
Okay.
That is the stage whereby the two of you study each other. You know your likes and your dislikes, your strength and your weakness. And after knowing them, you two will come together to see, per your likes and dislikes, is it true that the chemistry between the two of you will work out? Will the bond succeed? If it is going to succeed and you can live peacefully, that is when the dating becomes a relationship.
Oh, okay.
And as when the relationship, it leads towards marriage. Right. So dating is friendship. But nowadays, youth of today, we have corrupted dating. Everybody thinks that when you are dating somebody, automatically means it's a relationship. But dating is not a relationship. Look, dating is a friendship.
All right. Nana?
Alright, I'm also Nana. So I would like to touch it from where you were saying something when you talk of dating.
Yeah, please you speak loud for me.
To the best of my understanding. You see, right now our generation, that is the reason why people believe that we are confused. You see, the concept when dating it transcends what we the youth of late, how we are thinking. Right. Let me say, as an informal can say our pan. So before you enter into a relationship with someone, or you will be the wire. You see, you need to know yourself. So I think when you talk of dating, that is when you are going to do your inquiries about yourself.
So I was coming to ask, there is difference between dating and courtship. The dating is, let's say you have met the person and you want to have a chat with him or her. So you invite him or her particular place for you to talk about something. That is what, for me, I think dating is all about. You get it? But today, I think you have enlightened me on something. Yeah. So let's go straight. Now, we are talking about dating on campus, and also at the same time, if it is affecting academics. So, do you think dating does affect academics? Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so. But it depends. And affecting something always.
Okay.
Either positively or negatively.
So which is your stand?
And I stand positively.
Really?
Yeah.
So you think dating do help?
Yes. I think so.
Okay.
And
Why?
I think so because it depends on the person. You and the guy. If you are a lady, you and the guy. If you are a guy, you and the lady.
Yeah.
Depends on how you set your mind. And you have this knowledge or you have this thing in you that you want to help that person. Okay, let me say I am doing engineering. My girlfriend is doing, let me say, religious studies.
Yeah.
We are not in the same class, but I can affect her life positively.
Serious?
Yes.
How?
I can affect his life positively because maybe, let me say I'm an engineering student.
Okay.
I learn. I love learning. My girlfriend doesn't like or love learning. She prefers to go out, go to the boutique, do all those things. Okay. Since I'm a good guy and I love her, I should let her know, say, learn no, the reason now I'm doing school, I say, and I say, okay, Jimmy, that our mama.
Yeah.
Good. So you should sit her down or sit him down and let him know, say, catch it. This is the reason why your mother brought you here. Okay. You should sit down and learn. If she doesn't even learn, if you are going to the library, because you love learning, you should take her with you. You get it?
Yeah.
Go to a room. Go to his room. Tell him that, let's go. Or do it here. Make sure say, and you might think you are not making an effort. You're actually making an effort. Because Kakano Besi and Bekuniki. So that's it.
Alright.
So when you are learning, you should be learning. You shouldn't blend the two. So what I say, some people they blend the two. When they are learning, the same time too, they are chopping love and stuff. When you do that, you actually don't learn anything. Because the emotions are greater than anything. Because of the emotions, it will outweigh what you are learning. You don't learn anything. So when it's time for learning, you pack all the emotions and put it somewhere. When you are done with the learning, then you go for it. That is my own.
Alright. Asanaba, what do you think?
Being on campus and at the same time dating depends on the two parties involved. First of all, the guy and the lady should know themselves. They should know who they are in terms of academics. By knowing who they are in terms of academics, we will determine whether their relationship life or them having this sort of a relationship or not is going to affect their academics positively or negatively. Me, for instance, if I'm going out with you and you are the sort of lady who likes to study very much, maybe you might get a problem with me because I'm not the study type. It will be very rare to see me carrying a book that I'm going to the library to study. No. But I do have my way and style of what? Study. So I'm dating this particular lady who is also the study type, always at the library. How are we going to move on? What will I do so that our relationship won't let us decline in academics? Then we sit down, me and my baby. Babe, you know that first of all, our primary aim in this university is to what? Is to study to make degrees. And we find ourselves in a relationship. But that doesn't mean we are not going to make degrees. We will make degrees. How are we going to make degrees? You are the sort of person who studies a lot. Okay, what is your timetable? This is your timetable for studies. Fine. Then, this is the time we've allotted to what? Each other. From this time to this time, within these hours, we will meet to talk about our personal issues. After these hours, you go to your studies. I also do my thing. Because this is how I study. So if we know ourselves and we know how to study, there is no way that we are going to decline in academic performance. But it is only the foolish, sorry for my words, who will just say I'm in a relationship and because of that, my academic performance is declining. It means you don't know yourself as a student. Know yourself as a student, and no matter what you do, you will still excel. Don't you have people who doesn't study, but they still excel? For them, they go to lecture, what the lecturer tells them, that's all. They write exam and they will pass. We do also have some people, they will take the book, read and read and read and read and read, but still they will trail.
Alright. The location is Acapulco. So if you can see this nice wine and this nice drinks is from Acapulco. You can pass by to get your drink here, and also you can get any type of food that you want. You can get it from Acapulco. So let me come to you. So what do you think? Does dating on campus affect academics?
I think referring from what my colleague just said, it involves a mastery. Mastery, when I say mastery, it means that you are a master of the art.
Okay.
But being a student itself and coming to first year, being a first year student and then getting a girlfriend or being a student, you are not a master of the arts. And it is meeting of the moment. is your going to what your criteria that you've actually given out. You see, is the person emotionally stable? Does the person need care? Maybe probably when you want to study. So on this note, I would say that it's positive and also it's negative at the same time, but extensively it's negative.
Okay. So explain.
Because my personal experience, personally speaking, I never did, and then it helped me. I could testify to that. And then to most of my friends who were medical school, law school, they are best students. I know them very well. Those people who are best students in law school, social science, we are very close. We are in the same room together, so we learn together. We know whatever goes on.
Okay.
So personally, I would say that having a girlfriend or being in a relationship, intimate one, you can be just normal friends, hey, hi, and then some of them will be gaining from you once, but you don't have to dedicate. If you don't call the person, you won't get the person. No one will get annoyed with you. So most of the times, what you want to learn is when the person needs to know you. Or maybe you are working with another girl on campus, or maybe she saw you with someone, then there's something like emotional torture in her, and then she will just come to you and tell you, what are you doing with this person? So since you are attached to the person, what happens? You'll be emotionally broken. You get down.
But I've experienced this. We have people who are not dating. You get it? They are not dating, but still they are not well academically well. You get it? Yeah. So how? Like, I don't think dating can affect academics that way, the way you are talking about.
As I'm saying from personal experience.
Okay.
With my friends.
Okay.
And then those people too who were like, some of them, they had a good CWA. So when they get to second year, third year, and they get involved during exams time, you could have a problem with your partner, and that is all. Maybe during the exam, you have exam tomorrow, and then you have a problem today in the night. What happens? You can never combine emotions with academics. It doesn't go.
Okay.
No matter what you do, it never goes. So that means that your timetable sometimes you wouldn't go with your timetable, because whenever you are trying to go with your timetable, your partner also needs you at the same time. So that means that you came to campus to achieve two main things: academics and relationship. So that means that you are forgoing your goals. Your main goal and your priority is your academics, not your partner. And your partner too no one is emotional stable most of the times. So that's what I'm saying, is that it's a mastery of mind.
Okay. All right.
But you know,
and a meeting of mind.
Vic, I'll come to you.
Like, I want to chip in something.
Okay, chip in something.
You know, when you were saying that, like, they're blending, it's not going to work. You know, I think it said it's personal, okay?
Yeah.
But he should work on it, because it's not going to help him. Because let me say, we are done with school. By God's grace, we've all gotten a job to do, or he has gotten a job to do. You cannot say that I won't date forever. You get it? And when you date, ladies are always emotional. Ladies, if you see our guy with somebody, no matter what you do, since you love the guy, I will ask you. Get it? So you just have to learn how to blend the two. Because after this school, we are going to the outer world, the bigger picture. And if you can't even do it in the school, which is the smaller picture, how are you going to make it out there, which is the outer picture?
Our main quest, the main reason we're on campus is to achieve like the academic excellence. Right. So I think with this dating issue, much of the work depends on you as a person. You see, you need to outweigh yourself and know your qualities, what you are capable of. I tried it and it worked for me.
You have tried it?
Yeah.
Personal experience.
Yeah, personal
experience. You know, as I was saying, the two of you, if you know yourselves and you understand each other.
That's what I'm saying. I say it's mastery.
What is it?
It's mastery of mind.
All right. We will start on that and go for a commercial break. When we come back, Masa, I'll be explaining why fast we go ye man. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back from the break. Now, more say street talking about who can't be viewed. Because of say he's gnashing. That's why he's in first class. This one is serious, so this one is serious. Nana, your intake on that?
Will they stop it too? Like me friend. Yeah. Meaning the girls crying, the girls bear three different girls.
3 different girls.
Like go and see the average.
Dedicated.
No,
what do you mean by
to
dedicated?
say you are not
Like,
and nothing our first class.
class.
Because all person share say meaning say you are not a student. Because say be no mutin anya fe meaning say oba bi the eba wa akwa mu kakra bi a you will decline. Meaning you don't know yourself.
National is not about it's not about declining anyone.
No, only girl.
See, let me tell you the valedictorians that I told you about, those who excel. All the college, they will pick them as the best.
So,
all of them, the chance of girls was on
those
exams like this in the study room. You see all the girls assembled, meeting those guys who the best students.
Okay.
They are the ones who they have more girls than anyone, but still they are not dedicated to anyone. That means that no one would call you and tell you, why didn't you pick my call?
But the topic on board.
I have
the topic on board is not talking about how dedicated you are.
As my brother is saying,
you are to your girlfriend.
As my brother was saying,
we are talking about dating.
Yeah, dating.
Right? We are talking about dating.
As my brother was saying, as my brother was saying,
then I have a problem with.
As my brother was saying, I have a friend in politics, Teddy. He's in politics, Teddy, and what we were coming to first year, he was dating a particular girl. No, from SHS, and they all came here to KNUST, and they are still dating. Their dating is so dedicated to the extent and say everybody who knows their story is envious of them. Yes, so the two of them are still maintaining their averages of 83.
Like seriously?
The ladies are biological science.
All right.
But if you see them, my friend, you will be so envious. Like, how are you guys even doing it? Some of you may think that you guys do even study at all. You may not see them going to study, but the results will come. And Charlie, you see them be like, hey, ebi there though. Ebi there. So it's not about whether you are dating or you are not dating. That will determine whether you excel or you not excel.
Depends on
you can date and you can still excel. Then tell me that So tell me that the married people who are now having their PhDs, they're not going to excel in their PhD because they are concentrating on their PhD. No, they are concentrating on their PhD. Are they concentrating on their family? Because she has a wife to take care of. She has kids to take care of. So it's all about what? Knowing yourself.
That is what I'm saying.
And the other video on the street too, we interviewed another guy we recently just watched. He is saying that he don't want to even involve himself in that because it's something.
Yes.
You get it.
Sure, that's
He's trying to say he has been into it before, he has been into the dating before, and because of that, his CWA declined seriously, and he tried to go away from it, and now he's improving. So that one too, I can see that it do affect.
That's something that the guy was talking about, right? That something depends on you.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on you. You are into a relationship. We are not the only way. You are not in a relationship with yourself. So when you are saying, anything, make it as a couple. You get it. So whenever you are making any statement, make it combined. It's two of you, not you. Not you alone. You understand?
All right. In the first place, what you are talking about, well, the dating, it's between you and your partner.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So like you both, you know the main reason why you're on campus. So in the first place, the first thing that I would suggest to you guys is like you need to know your timetable. The academic excellence, that is the main reason why, as I already made it clear in my first argument.
Yeah.
That is the main reason why we are here. I'm doing it as at now that I'm talking to you. I'm doing it. And it's not hindering me on any way. The emotional distances they are there.
So were you did it affect you academically?
He's not dating a guy, he's dating a lady. So the emotional thing will come. You get
sure.
But it is you that has to handle it.
You see how you are
you have to balance it.
Your body will react to issues.
Emotions will come. But learn how to control it.
Get it. But this is your husband, this is your wife, and you know that yes, I'm married to you, I'm married to him, and then you're also married to me.
So when you talk about marriage is different from this one. Please, one at a time.
You know something? A lot of divorce, I can hold.
Are you trying to say practice make man perfect or what?
Thank you. When you practice, you become perfect. You don't become. There's nobody who just wake up one day.
But we have people who didn't practice, but they are perfect now. You get it?
What
we are saying is not isolationism.
Like
we're not saying you should isolate yourself. Please get so all those things you also need dedication.
Okay.
So the time that you set for your books, no matter what you do, it will take a little bit of it. And then maybe during exams itself, that is also, it's quite risky.
That is why
it's quite risky. That's why I'm saying the mastery of mind and the mastery of mind.
That's why there is communication in dating
and it's difficult
in marriage. Do you know why? That is why communication is very, very important. I don't know. Me, I'm not you. I can never be you. Okay? Yeah. I can never be you. You are you. I am me. You get this?
Yeah.
And I can never know what is in your mind unless
please,
you tell me.
We have waffle so you can enjoy.
Okay.
The waffle is here so you can enjoy.
You have to tell me what is in your mind, what is bothering you before I can help you. Okay, so that's why communication is a very important tool in dating and in marriage or in a relationship. You get it? I am the girl, he's the guy. We are dating. You are suffering in your academics. I won't know. I'm not in your class. Let me take it. I'm not in his class, so I don't know. Oh, you come. Oh, sweetheart. Right now, the CWA is not helping. Okay, so like if we used to spend like 3 hours before, Charlie, I beg. Make a 1 hour. So I'll use the 2 hours for learning. You get it? And a lady will understand. Since I'm wapa, listen, and most ladies we do understand. Most about the wow, not the there's nothing you will say that the lady won't understand unless she doesn't love you. Okay?
Serious?
Oh, the kind of yeah. You standing up to tell her that thing again, no? She'll like, Charlie, why are they pa? She'll feel it and you're like, okay. No worry, even the ending, so she'll give you that 2 hours for you to learn. But if you don't tell her, she will never know. You get it? You don't just stand up and break up with her because you don't have time. You do discuss it with her. Okay. You didn't discuss it with her to see what she has plans for you. You get it? Okay. You know I can have a plan for you, but I might not tell you till you ask me, Vic, what are your plans for me? And you get to know what I have for you. That's why communication is very important. And people lack it. That's why most of the time.
I have an experience.
She's referring from what I said. So let me say that medical student guy is quite good. The girl I'm telling you right now, she's also a first class student, very serious, dedicated to her books. You get it? She never jokes with learning. The same applies to the guy. You get it? But in certain time that maybe the girl she's not learning at that moment and she needs someone to keep her company. That means that is that particular time, maybe probably in the night. Because most of the times during the day you might be busy with lectures, but in that period in the night you have to talk, have a chat. You can't tell me you can spend the whole month without having a consistent chat with the person you're in a relationship with.
Yeah.
So communication is key. But what time will you dedicate to that communication? That's the problem.
Yeah, as I'm saying, time for communication.
Time is involved.
You have to make the time.
That's what I'm saying. You have to make the time, and
you can't listen. You can't give all the 24 hours.
You used to learn.
All the 24 hours in your life, you can't give it to only learning. You have time. Since you have time for bathing, you have time for cooking, you have time for going out to go and pee. You see, that means you can have time for communication. What will you power? Let
me come in here. Let me come in. All right. Asunaba, I'll let you come in. But you were saying something.
That is the reason I was saying
Thank you. Yeah.
And like at the moment,
please enjoy the waffle.
At the moment, I like oh yeah, what you say be dating. I say right. You need to know your time. You get it and get time for everything. Since you are ready, you are willing and ready to do it.
That's why some people are saying that dating do affect academics. So Pamno, I will not date.
Yes.
You get it.
Is there potential?
They think if you normally check the street talk, most of them are saying it do affect negatively, not even positively. Then those people were saying it depends on the person that you are dating with. You get it? Yeah. But what they are saying is that it do affect. It's time consuming. Yes. The time that you get for studies, that's the same time that you have to dedicate it to the girl or that guy. If she calls you and you didn't pick up, she'll be complaining. And I'm afraid and I'm saying, and I'm trying to relationship.
Listen, that's the reason.
That's what I'm saying.
Not all the time.
Me from
I will say I'm in the same house with my wife.
What do you say? A bit me minimum otimi ye ko no starting the system and you with me we 11.
Let me tell you
from
6 to 11
from making calls you sleep.
Listen, do you know that like even our lessons that we've been going there is time for it. We have a time limit.
Yes, we have a time
limit.
So
why do you know that like there should be a time limit for everything that you are doing and you are doing it that way?
From my experience,
you get it?
From my experience.
Oh, Mr. No.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
from my experience, I am dating, alright. She's on campus. But we never interfere in our study times.
Sure. Okay.
After lectures, when I'm coming from the classroom to my hall, we can be talking on the phone, and we can be talking on the phone. But I know the time she uses to study. She also knows the time I study. And sometimes, even if you are talking and my time is up for me to study, you'll be like, Kwadwo,
all right.
And because she told me, Kwadwo, let's do this.
You know why the thing go back? You know why?
Take a survey. Take a survey. Take a survey on campus and then see the magnitude of people who are down because of this.
All right.
So let me ask something.
Okay, conclude then.
You see, like if even you don't know the study time of the person or your partner,
okay,
at least when you are on the phone or you are doing something together and you wanted to do it, you need to communicate to that person. Right, if he is sensible or is reasonable enough, he is going to allow you to.
All right, time is fast spent, so I would like to end. But before that, any suggestion, like any advice, if someone is in relationship now, and also with academics, if the person is facing challenges with his or her academics and the relationship or the dating aspect, what advice will you give it to the person? Let me start from him first.
Well, my piece of advice is that, well, if you know you can't master the arts, as the medicine guy did, as I mentioned you, he just ended it because the thing is actually consuming his academic life. So, if you can master the arts, if you ask two of you to make meeting of mind, as I said, and you are willing to master the arts, so they won't affect two of you, then you go in for it. Get it? But on my side, because I really need time to dedicate everything that I'm doing. Because that is the main reason why I'm here. But in doing that, I'll make a lot of female friends. That means that I'm not isolated from being friends to ladies. I'm also ready whenever I'm ready to get into a relationship. I'm not ready for that moment, because I'm ready to achieve academic excellence. And that's the main reason why I'm here. So if you are ready for academic excellence, go in for it. If you are ready to merge the two and you are able to merge the two, then go in for it. That is the best.
All right. Asnawa.
Would you say? Ade mi komu ebeje metam yenti books kwa mi ntimi enka bra you feel no dua ni reso na ntobio menko
don't try it.
What is say you man e betimi akoni asa combine book ni dia fine how
right me too. Like what I will say is
please speak louder.
What I will say is like you need to outweigh yourself, right? You have to think critically, analyze the situation on ground, see how best you can react to situations. See, there are some people saying no matter what happens to them, like they can still go with their books. But if you know you can't do it, I will not advise you to go in for that.
All right. Your advice to that person?
Me, I would just like to tell a person that you shouldn't go with all this time. Okay.
Yeah.
You should try to balance. When you're in the 70-30, and the Shafa 70, or the relationship among 30, Obana and Jazia on like it should balance his life. What does he?
Yes, only about better was
like
seriously about better was a massive.
But imadu our money as massive.
About one chance massive from Alpha.
Okay, and I'm Bema or no me about so many and I ben Nancy and I be saying that.
About one chance massive. Jessica.
Go for a lady that understands and lead that sense.
Please.
She thinks.
Okay, all right. For now, going to a relationship, or if you're now going into a relationship and you think you are academically good, academically excellent, and you give 30% to the lady, then you take 70% for your academics, and if the lady says no, also my brother, quit. And I'm the movie. I have Lovers Bench Campus Fire TV. Your location Acapulco restaurant for your best snacks, food, anything. Just pass by Acapulco. Yes, and also our sponsors, we have Royalties Touch for your best makeup, JM Power Ushering Agency, and also Waffle and Emblo for your snacks, your sobolo, and everything. And then the menu wine. Check my fancy here. But that's it. That's any bye bye.